A little bit slow out. Harley and Alpine Express bounced very quickly. Alpine Express landed in front, led a length and a half to Harley, 2 to Downing Street, Mondavert. Cal Power pushing forward out wider, a length and a half further back in the race then. China Syndrome and 2 to Kings Creek last of all. Munt slowed them up in front and Alpine Express led over a length now to Harley. Downing Street quickly up to third, a length further back Cal Power fourth. 2 further back Mondavert outside of China Syndrome. 2 to Kings Creek last of all, 7.50 out. Alpine Express about 3/4 Harley on the outside. Just not letting the leader get away. A length and a half then to Downing Street third. 3/4 of the 600 metre mark, Cal Power fourth. 2 to Mondavert, China Syndrome, and 3 last of all is Kings Creek. On the turn they race at the 500 metre mark. Alpine Express a half Harley. When they turn for home, they're a length and a half in front of Downing Street. Then Cal Power and further back in the race, Mondavert. Harley went up to Alpine Express and Downing Street tried to push through. Then Cal Power, Mondavert at the 250. Alpine Express a neck in front of Harley under a lot of pressure. Downing Street about to pop off the fence, but Alpine Express drew a length in front. Harley's gone. Cal Power and Downing Street are after the leader, which is still Alpine Express. It'll get home. Alpine Express wins just on a length to Cal Power. A neck third is Downing Street. A gap in the race, Harley. Then the outside would have been China Syndrome. The last pair, Mondavert and Kings Creek.
Clary Connors, well done, Clary. And in his interview, a little grab we had with Shelley Hancock's, Clary quite confident that he'd do pretty well in this race with Alpine Express, and it's going to pay you all right too. $6.40 for the win, $2.50 for the place. 154 in the first at Sandown this afternoon.
Okay, 1 Alpine Express, 6.10 and 2.40. Number 5 Cal Power to pay $3.20, and there'll be no third for 4 Downing Street on the super tab there for race number 1 at Sandown.
$19.60. The exacta 1 and 5, $50.80. We'll have the trifecta shortly.
Off and running. She missed it about a half length, My Millennium, and dropping out, She's a Dud, 2 lengths last of all. My Millennium picked up speed and burnt through to lead now from Livid, and Tamag pushes up in the middle, a length and a half. Natural is my name, and Northern Song quickly slid across to be up running 5th, 2 lengths Snippets Lass, and then further back in the race toy version, followed by Gentle Call, and then Desert Mistral. Further back Flaming Roberto from Fuss, and last of all She's a Dad. 800 out, Livid took the lead now, led by a length and a half to My Millennium. Outside of Tamag, 2.5 to 3 further back, Northern Song 4th. Over on the inside of it, Natural is my name. 3 lengths further back, Snippets Lass. 5 to Toy version, Gentle Call. Desert Mistral and well back, Flaming Roberto, She's a Dad, and Fuss. They're well strung out. The leader Livid on the turn. 3/4 My Millennium, a length then Tamag. Northern Song to the outside, followed by Natural is my name at the 300 metre mark. Livid a half in front of My Millennium up on the outside. 2 to Northern Song under the big weight, trying a hard out, and here's Snippets Lass down the outside. Livid again got away from My Millennium. Northern Song on the outside from Natural is my name, and then Snippets Lass. Still the leader is Livid with about 80 to go. Northern Song is pegging it back with every stride. Livid in front. Northern Song grabbed it on the line and got up. Big effort. Northern Song a half length on the line to Livid. A nose third, Snippets Lass, and flashing home from near the back is Fuss in the middle, followed by Natural is my name. Then My Millennium, further back Desert Mistral, Flaming Roberto, She's a Dad, Toy version, Gentle Call, and Tamag near the tail.
Winner 1 Northern Song, 5.10, 1.90, 11 Livid, 2.80, 2 Snippets Lass, 4.10.
In 1.9.8, 1.98, only a half second outside the record. And with 58 kilos, she slowly but surely gathered up the leader, Livid, and she's got there right on the line. Number 1 Northern Song, the number goes in the frame, written by Greg Shiles. She lifted on the post to beat 11 Livid. And third is number 2 Snippets Lass, just ahead of the fast finishing Fuss. They were going lickety-split out in front and they had to come back. She got a good carry into the race, always sitting back about 4th. The leaders went pretty quick, so it's been a mighty run by Livid to still kick and be in front to the shadows of the post, but Northern Song in stride with it, gathering it up to beat it about a half neck to a neck in the run of the line.
1 Northern Song, 4.90, 1.80, 11 for second, Livid to return 2.50, and 2 Snippets Lass, 4.20.
A little bit fractious in the gate, missed it about a half length, showed good pace to drive up and get the lead, but the speed was on from that point. And it suited Northern Song, who got across pretty quickly into a nice little trail. Enjoyed a good run, good cover, and has run only a half second outside the record. Northern Song, written by...
All right, that's it's 1.11 and 2. Northern Song, 5.10, 1.90, 11 Livid, 2.80. 2 Snippets Lass third, $4.10. The Quinella, 29.10. Exacta, 51.70. And the 1.11.2 trifecta is $549.80.
In the third Melbourne, number 1...
presses the button and they're off in the first at Canterbury. Make Me a Miracle out pretty well, and the same can be said for Continuum. Phoenix Park is not far away, the favourite will lead, and then Finesta, followed closely by Truly Ours, and a couple of lengths further back is Russell the Eagles, followed by Lady Mulan. Now as they race down past the 800 and Phoenix Park on the outside and Continuing, they're going along together. Continuum the inside, about a nose on Phoenix Park, and the third posse is Quad Zero, followed by Finesta and Make Me a Miracle. A gap to Truly Ours, Russell of Eagles second last, and its stablemate another 2.5 lengths away, Lady Mulan. 500 metres to go here, and it's Continuum on the inside, just the leader. Make Me a Miracle is wide out. Phoenix Park a half between them, then Quad Zero, and 2 lengths Finesta, Truly Ours, Russell of Eagles, and Lady Mulan is last as they round the corner. Continuum on the inside, and Phoenix Park, and Continuum and Phoenix Park having a 2-horse duel, but Phoenix Park is doing better than Continuum at about 3 to Make Me a Miracle. It's Phoenix Park, in fact, putting paid to the favourite Continuum, and then a gap to Make Me a Miracle, but Phoenix Park draws away an impressive debut. Phoenix Park, and by golly, he'll improve too with that run under his belt condition-wise. Phoenix Park came away to beat Continuum, and third was Make Me a Miracle from Quad Zero, Truly Ours, and then a break to Russell of Eagles, Finesta, and last was Lady Mulan.
1 Phoenix Park 560, 170, 2 Continuum 110, and for third 3 Make Me a Miracle 180.
At 620 and 180. Number 2, Continuum, written by Larry Cassidy, will pay $1.10. And we're just awaiting on the third placing, which will be number 3 at $1.70, Make Me a Miracle. 1, 2 and 3. Phoenix Park by Royal Academy from Bletchwyn is raced by M. Christian, F. Beasley, I, D and P Chambers, J. Bongiorno, J. Atkinson, R. Brott and D. Smorgan, trained by Gay Waterhouse. Gay having a very good run with the 2-year-olds this season. Lenny Beasley aboard, and the numbers are still not semaphore. The time is, though, at 1:04.85. 1:04.85. The course record here is held by Yellow Lad. That's a race record, and the sectional time was 35.05. The second horse home, the favourite by Hurricane Sky Continuum, John Hawkes, Larry Cassidy, and Make Me a Miracle is by Flying Spur, trained by Jack Denham. So there must be a problem with the infield screen. You'll find them 1, 2, 3, but no numbers forthcoming. Here's the judge hand delivering. Same. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. 1, 2, 3 and 5 are the first 4. Phoenix Park first, Continuum second, Make Me a Miracle third, and Quad Zero fourth. Yeah, he blew like a gale.
About 3/4. He seemed to lose his footing, jumping away. And Cullen burst out of the gates and landed in front here, settling down from Star System. And Kiwi Hero and Bomber Bill travelling forward, further back a point. Charm Scene Land back second last, and 2 to Mastic last of all. Cullen got the lead, rolling down the hill, led by a length and a half to Bomber Bill. Around Star System and over on the inside, Kiwi Hero now fourth. 2 further back a point, a length and a half, Charm Scene Land. On the outside there of Mastic as they go to the 700. Cullen 3/4, Bomber Bill. Star System is now caught back in the middle. Bomber Bill out 3 deep, a half further back, Kiwi Hero fourth, the rail. A length and a point, a length and a half, Charm Scene Land, and Mastic inside it. They're bunched up on the turn. Cullen turns for home at the bottom of the straight, and lengthened about a length and a half, Star System and Bomber Bill. Then further back, Kiwi Hero from a point. Charm Scene Land pulled out deep at 4 lengths off them, then Mastic. Cullen in front of the 250 by 2. A point out after it, out in the middle. It's still Cullen a length in front. A point trying to wear it down. They'll come away and fight it out. Cullen being tackled by a point. Then Charm Scene Land, and Mastic is late, but a point hit the front close to home at a point. A point scores 3/4 Cullen. Third is Mastic. Fourth home is Charm Scene Land. He missed the jump. Then Kiwi Hero, a gap, Star System, and a long gap about 10 lengths away, last of all, Bomber Bill.
Number 4 a point, 560 for the win, 260 the place. 8 Cullen, 160, 1 Mastic, no third. Protest Cheltenham over the line, 3-5-2. Protest second against first.
Record.
Second against first.
Didn't surprise me. Track record, 18.6.
Here's the replay, Kembler.
Okay, we'll leave that there. For a point to pay 570 and 270 in Melbourne. Number 8, Cullen, a place dividend 180, and no third for 1 Mastic after race number 3 on the program at Sandown today. This is the national race.
And they're off. Forest Romance jumped out quickly, as did Krulesky, not far away as the rank outsider Ace Made. Impregnable right up there, followed wider out by Mr. Kabbalah. Then comes a quiver from Dawn Grace, and Crawl immediately drops out to last. As they settle fully into stride, and Impregnable goes through on the inside, the lead from Ace Made. Krulesky third, Forest Romance deep and fourth, a Quivers fifth on the inside, and wider still is Mr. Kabbalah. Dawn Grace second last, and 3 lengths to Crawl as they head in the direction of the 600, and Impregnable making play 3/4 of a length on Krulesky. In third position, a Quiver hugging the inside from that rails alley, and then comes on the outside of it Ace Made, deeper Forest Romance from Mr. Kabbalah, momentarily held up for a run, and the last pair as they come around the corner, Dawn Grace and Crawl. 300 metres left to go as they set sail for the judge, and Impregnable leads the way. About a length on a Quiver. There's room for a Quiver to go up on the inside. Mr. Kabbalah joining in, and then Krulesky, and Crawl has made up many lengths, and with the blinkers he's really adapting and is coming fast. Crawl looking a big threat, raced up to his stablemate a Quiver, heads it off, and Crawl races away. Crawl, an easy winner from a Quiver and Mr. Kabbalah. Impregnable weakened, then Krulesky followed by Dawn Grace, and a long margin off to Ace Made, Absolute, Forest Romance.
4 Crawl to pay on Super Tab, $6.50 and $2 even. 1 a Quiver, $1.50, and 2 for third, Mr. Kabbalah, $1.60.
Has paid $7.50 and $2.10. Came down the outside and has swamped his stablemate. A Quiver, number 1, at $1.50. And Mr. Kabbalah, number 2, has paid $1.80. Crawl, trained by John Hooks for the Woodland Stud Syndicate. Beautifully named out of a mare called Trapes by Dr. Grace. So he had the 4 starts now for 2 wins. Larry Cassidy, the winning rider. The time was 1:10.12. 1:10.12. And that'll stand as a record until broken. The course record has stood here since 1985, 109.2, held by Pete's Gold. The sectional run here was 35.01, which is just marginally quicker than the 2-year-old Phoenix Park took in winning the first over the shorter journey of 1100. So it's 4, 1 and 2 in the second here at Canterbury. Number 3, Impregnable, was the official 4th. Quinella, 15.40. Exacta, 32.80. Trifecta, $121.40. The margins are 1 1/4 lengths by 3/4 of a length. Yes, Crawl, he was too.
Stalls are back and they're off and running. Came out in a beautiful line. Chalet and Me out wide on the track began well with Dance Baby Dance and Fleet. Gold Change, and on the outside travelling forward now is Tiger Eye. Pushing forward, Be Cool just off the fence, and Marrakesh over on the rail. Out wide, Tiger Eye takes it up from Gold Change and Be Cool. On the fence, Marrakesh, a length Fleet, then Heaps of Fun. The inside, Porter Rocker. Further back then, Chalet and Me deep around the outside of Dance Baby Dance. Dot the Eyes, the fence, 2 lengths further back, Spy Style. 2 to Cabaret Girl last of all. Tiger Eye leads them off the back of the 900 metre mark, 2 lengths in front of Gold Change. 2 further back, Marrakesh on the inside of Be Cool. A length then to Fleet, who's 3 deep around Heaps of Fun. Over on the inside, Porter Rocker, a length further back, Shallow and Me. Then Dot the Eyes, Dance Baby Dance, 2 to Spy Style and 2 to Cabaret Girl. 600 out. And the leader is Tiger Eye, a length in front of Gold Change. 2 further back in the race is Be Cool. Marrakesh the rail. Fleet is out 3 deep when they turn. Followed further back in the race on the inside by Porter Rocker. In the straight they race now. Gold Change after the leader, which is giving a bit at the moment, Tiger Eye. Tiger Eye a half in front of Gold Change, and Be Cool coming at them. And Fleet wider out from Porter Rocker trying to get out. Marrakesh back to the fence and further back, Heaps of Fun. Porter Rocker can't get a run out in the middle. Be Cool and getting through now. Porter Rocker with a late run. Fleet wider out. Porter Rocker has burst through. Fleet coming at Porter Rocker. Porter Rocker, Fleet heads up down. Porter Rocker, I'd say a nose, Fleet. 2 lengths away, third, Be Cool. Just behind them, Heaps of Fun. The inside, Tiger Eye from Spy Style. Then Dance Baby Dance from Gold Change. Dot the Eyes. A gap in the race, Shallow and Me, followed by Cabaret Girl. Marrakesh last of all. It's a photo.
It's 3 Porter Rocco, 370, 170, 8 Fleet. If it gets it, 16.50, 340, 5 Be Cool, $2.
Number 3, Porter Rocco, 370, 160. Number 8, Fleet, if it happens to get it, 16.90 and 350, and 5 for third, Be Cool, 170.
Here, Porter Rocker just poking its nose through with Fleet. Judge going for the photo here, Porter Rocker and Fleet as they get to the line. Ooh, there's a reaction from the crowd as the projected photo comes up here. And it's dived again near the post here, Fleet, to make this desperately close. The judge looking at this, Porter Rocker and Fleet. Right on the post, little between them. Jockey in front, clearly Oliver. Fleet's Nose coming down again right near the line. Has it been in time? We don't know. The judge poring over the print. Can he separate them? In 122.6. It's a tidy. Desperately tight if he can separate the two. Porter Rocker and Fleet to race number 4 today. A very fast run of 122.6. And we await the photo here at Sandown. And 8 has got it. Fleet the outside gets it, number 8. Fleet's got it after a long delay. It's got the photo here from Porter Rocker, who looked as though it just had a margin, Porter Rocker, on the line here. But Fleet has got it. It's just dropped its nose at the right time to push Porter Rocker out in 3rd place and going to number 5, and that's Be Cool.
Again to the inside gate, which he does. Paul oh no, he came out. They couldn't get the gate closed. So he now. And the racing. Donald was last to leave the machine, and Festive Night bounced out in front. The Bushranger hopped into stride quickly and is sitting a half length. In fact, going up to look for the lead, and will get it now, the Bushranger from Festive Night. Orleans 3rd, then Kilgolgan, Poetic Baron, followed by Expert over on the inside, and then comes right up against the fence Clan Dent. Second last in the field at this stage is Prince Sienna, and a length the Donald. They go past the 750, and the Bushranger left alone in front by more than a length. Festive Night second, travelling 3rd, Orleans. Kilgolgan wide as 4th, Clan Dent next, then Poetic Baron, followed by Prince Sienna. Expert second last, and bringing up the rear Donald. Winning Gold is a late scratching. Down the side they come towards the 400, and the Bushranger a length and 3/4 on Festive Night. 2 lengths to Orleans, 2 to Kilgolgan. Larry Cassidy working overtime on Kilgolgan. The horse making no ground at the moment, and then Prince Sienna straightening up, and the Bushranger hands and heels by Huey Bowman, a length and a half on Festive Night. Orleans battles on, and then Kilgolgan, but the Bushranger, as Bowman gets stuck into him. The Bushranger raced away. He's outgunning his opponents. Festive Night and Orleans for minors, but the Bushranger, very smart racehorse, wins well from Festive Night and Orleans. Donald made up ground. Kilgolgan next from Prince Sienna, Clan Dent, Expert, and last of all Poetic Baron. The late scratching of Winning Gold, number 9.
To the Bushranger for 71.90, 10 Festive Night 5.60, 3 Orleans 2.40.
The lead, nothing worried him, and too good over the concluding stages, 4.10 and 1.70. Number 2, the Bushranger, ridden by Hugh Bowman, beating number 10, Festive Night, ridden by Danny Beasley, has paid $4.90. Number 3 in the 3rd spot, Orleans, ridden by Corey Brown, and the tote will be $2.30. The exotic details, Quinella $49.80, Exacta $83.80, and the trifecta is to follow. The Bushranger, 13 starts for 7 wins and a second, trained by Gay Waterhouse for Mr. W and Mrs. H. Manning, written by Hugh Bowman, by Geiger Counter from Perchance a Dream, and simply too good in the time of 109.96. 109.96. That's just outside Barrel's race record, and the sectional was 34.55.
More from Ian shortly. 3rd Adelaide at 2.20. 1 Mutiara updates 280-180 and favourite. Almost set the Gold Coast. 2 Buffalo Power 8.30-320. 3 for Valley Late Mail 3.10-210. 4 Vacancy 6.70-340. 5 Nungi Royale 49 and 15. 6 Ranger Sam 10-320. 7 Influenza 8.10 3 even. 8 out 33,132 selections. 3rd Cheltenham at 2.20.
Hugh Bowman, the leading apprentice in Sydney. That was Huey's 37th win all up for the season.
Set at the coast.
And he's won 10 in Sydney. Okay, we'll be back after the coast.
In 900 metres, 1 hole.
They're off and running. They came out in a good line in the Guineas today. On the outside, Meteora began okay, over away fast and travelling forward now. Walk on Ice up towards the front with Akabilk outside it, and over on the inside now, My Grenadier. Over as fourth early. There's not a great deal of speed. Further back, Meteora very deep around the outside of Trousers. With those is Camargue out 3 wide around Prize Fighter. Blue Murder the fence and 2 Happy Prince and Chattanooga along the back of the 1200. Over has pulled its way to the front now from Meteora. Akabilk third on the outside now of My Grenadier fourth. A length and a half Walk on Ice on the outside of it. Camargue now sixth. Then Blue Murder the fence a half further back. Prize Fighter. Trousers 3 deep, a length further back. Happy Prince, and last of all the outside Chattanooga. Slowly run races. They come off the back at the 900 metre mark, and Gouchy's got the favourite in front over, led by a length on the outside Meteora. Third over on the inside is My Grenadier. Akabilk is fourth, 1 off the rail. 2 further back Walk on Ice. Outside it Camargue. Trousers going forward, 3 out. 4 wide is Chattanooga starting to take up the slack. 2 lengths Prize Fighter, and further back Blue Murder. Last of all Happy Prince, 5.50 out. There's 4 across the track. Over on the inside of Meteora, and further out is Akabilk. Trousers makes a line of 4, followed by Chattanooga. Just behind those further back then came My Grenadier, followed by Camargue. 300 out now. Trousers has moved up now to get to over from Meteora, followed by Akabilk, then Chattanooga, followed by Camargue. Trousers with its head in front now from over, fighting back. It's Trousers the outside. Over comes again from My Grenadier. Wider out is Chattanooga. Camargue was checked. Trousers fights back in front, and the insider coming again over and over. I think over's just won. Chattanooga lunged at it. I think over just from Chattanooga and Trousers. Great finish. Akabilk behind those, followed by Meteora. Wider out was Camargue from My Grenadier, Happy Prince, Blue Murder, Walk on Ice and Prize Fighter.
Number 1 over, 160, 104, 6 Chattanooga, 210, 2 Trousers, 290. Now the stewards have asked to hold all tickets on the 3rd Kembla Grange. Hold all tickets.
Okay, number 1 over to return 160 and 110 there. Number 6 Chattanooga 170 and 2 Trousers to pay 3 even.
Photo to separate Trousers and Chattanooga for the minor placings. He was headed. They attacked him. Chattanooga lunged late. It'll get up and get second, just in front of Trousers back in the middle. 6 is second, Chattanooga, and third goes to number 2 Trousers, 1, 6 and 2 and 135.8. Muddling pace. Gouchy forced to lead on over. They attacked him. There were 4 across the track and 5 wide when they turned for home. Trousers probably got his head in front of him at one point when they got into the home straight, but he went for over, and it came back and continued to fight back. And he came back to get his head in front again with Chattanooga out wide, who was having a bump with Camargue. Down inside the 250 metre mark, they weren't getting much room back there. And although Trousers clearly did head over has come back to beat Trousers off, and then Chattanooga making a late run out wide, but over has got home. Number 1, second Chattanooga, third goes to Trousers, which has been a good run, the third horse. And Wayne Hawkes prepares the favourite, and if you took the 8 to 13, well, it was no cushy win. It had to call out on all stops, but a muddling pace nearly brought about its defeat. But
in the all cerise livery. Gates fly back, and they're off and running in the 4th at Canterbury Park. And Dawn raided the greys. Lee Lobbed in the lead. Corona Day wide out is second at the moment, followed closely by Ballycash, Sino Win, and then Bowood Forest, Crispin. Burdick and Lads not far away, then Buena Vista, O Temptation and Dosh. Dawn Raider hard ridden to hold the lead off Corona Day, past the judge a lap to run. Third position over on the inside is Ballycash, Sino Win in the centre, and Burdick and Lad pretty wide out. Then Bowood Forest getting into a nice posse. Bowood Forest is over on the, about 2 off the inside rail at the moment. A length to Crispin, and then comes on the inside of it Buena Vista. Second last is Dosh, and last of all is O Temptation. Dawn Raider leads the field, 1200 to go. More than a length on Corona Day, then Ballycash, followed by Sino Win. The favourite next and racing 5th, Bowood Forest from Burdick and Lad, then Crispin, Buena Vista. Dosh is second last, and O Temptation last, or would be at least a dozen off Dawn Raider, who at the halfway down the back straight leads by by 2 Corona Day. Then comes Bally Cash on the inside of Sino Win, Bowood Forest. A little awkwardly placed on the inside of Burdick and Lad. More than a length of Buena Vista, Crispino Temptation. And Dosh travelling wide as last as they head along to the 600 pole. And Dawn Raider being sent along in the lead. Leads by about a length and 3/4 Corona Day. 550 to go. Then Sino Win, Bally Cash. Bowood Forest off the fence and wider as Burdick and Lad. Then Buena Vista. Crispin being hard ridden. No Temptation second last. And Dosh is last as they round the corner. And Dawn Raider's been in the lead from the word go. A length on Corona Day. Sino Win called upon. So too is Bowood Forest and then Bally Cash, Burdick and Lad. Oh Temptation not getting a lot of room. Buena Vista's a mile back. Crispin is battling on pretty well. But Bowood Forest accelerates. Here's 5 on the trot coming up for the grey. He put about 3 Burdick and Lad. And Bowood Forest, isn't he an improved horse? Bowood Forest from Burdick and Lad, Bally Cash. And then came Corona Day with Crispin, Sino Win, Dosh. Oh Temptation, Dawn Raider knocked up and beat 1 in Buena Vista.
Okay, the winner there, number 1, Bowood Forest, to pay 310 150, 6 Burdick and Lad 410, and we'll stand by for third. Now, they have run at the Greyhounds, a replay shortly.
Number 1, Bowood Forest, has paid 320 and 150. He's by Forest Glow from Safe and Sound. Brian Guy for owners Miss M. Brewer, R. Warren, D. Hallam, R. Jackson, W. Foster, N. Stevenson, F. Ingleson, K. Pagotto, S. Didier and G. Droger by Forest Glow, as I say. And 19 starts, 6 wins, the last 5 on the trot, so he is really solid. 1, 6 and 5. Second going to 6 Burdick and Lad has paid $4.60, and number 5 Bally Cash third has paid $3.40. We'll have the superfecta numbers in their entirety shortly. Quinella $35, Exacta $45.90, and the Exacta followed by the trifecta at $350.50, and the superfecta numbers are up 165, 8410. 165, 8410. Now the superfecta, we haven't been advised as yet as to whether it's been won. The extra double, 2 and 1, $16. The winning time was 155.42. 155.42. 36.18 was the sectional time. Bowood Forest, yes, really going great guns, and started his winning sequence in a Class 1 at Newcastle back on the 15th of September during the Cup Carnival. Then it won at Kembla Grange. Gee, what a good thing it must have been at Port Macquarie when it won up there on Cup Day at 5-4 on. Then it came out here to win on the 30th of October and has won again. And not only won, killed them. 2 3/4 lengths, the winning margin, half a neck, second and third, and that superfecta has not been won. Here's the winner coming back to the enclosure, Bowood Forest, Corey Brown aboard. Corey's ridden him at 3 of the 5 wins on the trot, as the totes are checked officially. Number 1, 320 and 150. Number 6, 460. Number 5, 340. Quinella 35 even. Exacta 45.90. Extra double 2 and 1, $16. Trifecta $350.50. Superfecta not won. Nice jackpot into the final event of the day. And we'll return to Canterbury shortly to have a look at the opening call on race number 5.
Moving in at the goal.
They're off now, and they came out in a good line with Idiardi out wide on the track, bouncing out quickly with Emerald and Northern Drake, and Kim Angel away fast, the hind easing back over on the inside. Settling down now, and it's Sheer Kingston, Kim Angel and Northern Drake, Idiardi, and here's Yavana's Pace, the English horse, striding freely for Jockey Hughes and going up on the outside now to put its head in front and down towards a winning pace. Yavana's Pace takes it up. Rogan Josh has pulled his way up second now from Rose of War, who's up third and 3 deep at the winning post from Idiardi, Northern Drake. A length for the back, Aerosmith from Kim Angel. Emerald 3 out from the hind, Sheer Kingston, Arcady, then Zipporah and Streakers last of all. Going out of the straight now with about 1,700 to